Instagram or TikTok, which one is better when it comes to marketing your clothing brand right now? The answer is both. They're both amazing. But what I want to share with you specifically in this video are the differences between TikTok and Instagram and how exactly I'm using TikTok and how I'm using Instagram to market my own clothing brand right now. In this video, I'm just going to share with you some amazing tips for marketing your clothing brand on Instagram and on TikTok and all the specific details around it. I really hope you enjoy. Here it is. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at BrandCrowd. BrandCrowd's a logo maker tool. You type in the name of the logo that you want to have made, hit enter, thousands of logos will come up. You choose the logo that you like, then you can edit and refine that logo as long as you want for free until it's perfect. I made this Hundo P design for my own clothing brand using BrandCrowd. If you're interested, head over to brandcrowd.com/apparel success and you can get up to 66% off at checkout. All right, so really quickly here, for those of you who don't know me, I run a Canadian lifestyle brand called K-Bud that has been doing hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales every year for the past several years. And I've been running my brand for about 7 years. So I've really had my elbows in the mud here with this stuff. What I want to share with you first is that TikTok's completely transformed the game here. Like whatever Instagram was, where it was really sucky for a while there and like you'd make a post and nobody would see it, the introduction of TikTok and the rise of TikTok has really forced Instagram to start offering organic views again, because TikTok's whole approach was to allow small creators to go mega viral. And that just stopped working on Instagram. And so Instagram's really introduced that again, and they're trying to level the playing field. So I'm just gonna rant here, sharing my strategy and some things off the top of my head in terms of what I think about and what I do on Instagram versus TikTok. So the first thing is that I tend to post way more frequently on TikTok than I do on Instagram. I'll post like 3 times a day on TikTok, and I'll only post once a day on Instagram Reels. And there's a couple reasons for this. The first one is that TikTok just seems to be a bit more casual. Like you can post all the time on TikTok and people don't care. You can make a casual video of yourself singing and just post it and like people don't care. Whereas on Instagram, if you were to do that, it would be like really kind of weird. Instagram seems to be more of a place that's like higher production value and just a lot more like chiseled content than you can on TikTok. And at the same time, I've tried posting multiple times a day on Instagram, and I've noticed that like I'll post once in the morning or something, the post will do really well. And if I post like 4 or 6 hours later, like Instagram can tell you're just trying to post a lot and it'll like stop the views for some reason. I've noticed that on like your second or third post that day. Whereas on TikTok, you can have 3 viral posts happen in the same day. Also, I tend to use TikTok more for experimenting. Like I'll just try out some crazy different posts. And if one goes mega viral, that's like the one post that I'll make on my Instagram Reels, because if you notice like a post is really connecting, it's getting a ton of engagement, people are really like involved in it, then you can just take that exact same post and make it on Instagram Reels and it'll likely do well. A really great resource is if you want to save your TikTok videos without the watermark, like without TikTok all over it, you can copy the link of the TikTok video, download an app on iPhone called SnapTik. I'm sure it's on Android as well. And you can paste the link of that TikTok video and save it to your phone through the app, and it'll be that exact same video without the watermark. Like all of your TikTok edits will still be in it, but just without the TikTok watermark. And then you can post that on Instagram Reels without the TikTok watermark. Here's a really great tip for Instagram Reels that I've been sort of doing intuitively for the past while, and I think it's worked really well. Anytime I make a post on Instagram Reels, what I'll do is simultaneously I'll make a story on my Instagram account that's much more conversion focused. The thought process here is that my Instagram Reels tend to be more branded content, like just funny things about rural Canada, not necessarily trying to sell products, but just trying to go big, trying to gather eyes and get in front of my target audience, okay? At the same time as when I post one of those videos, right after I post one on Instagram Reels, I'll go into my story and I'll post something about a product that I'm selling or some sort of offer that I have going on or some sort of like, I don't know, a product that's in limited stock. The reason why I do this is because as that video that you post on Instagram Reels potentially goes viral, you're going to be getting eyes on your account. They're going to see your Instagram stories lit up. You know how it has that like little circle around it when you have an Instagram story? They're going to click on that and be like, oh, what's this all about? And if you have something in your story now that's much more conversion focused rather than just branded, then you're kind of working people down from the top of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel, just simply through the content that you're posting into your story. Maybe there's a link to your website and they'll end up on your website and want to buy. Another ridiculous tip that I have for you, this is definitely one of those videos where you want to be taking notes, is hashtags are absolutely key on Instagram and on TikTok. The reason for this is because it helps TikTok and Instagram know who to show the video to. So on TikTok, if I make a video that's like funny Canadian video, I'll make sure that in the caption I mention something about Canada in it. And all the hashtags are words that my target audience in Canada will use, so that when the video starts to go viral, TikTok knows exactly who to show that video to. And the same thing on Instagram Reels. I'd say it's even more important on Instagram Reels, is using hashtags that really help the algorithm know who to show the video to. And to go even beyond this, obviously the content inside of the video, if you use text inside of the video, use text that will help guide the video into your target market. Say things that will help guide the video into your target market because it has voice recognition and they know what you're talking about. They know who to show it to that way. So that's always on my mind whenever I'm making content for TikTok and Instagram. And let's keep rolling here. When it comes to the content that you're posting on TikTok and on Instagram, there's basically 4 main types of value that you want to be thinking about offering your audience. And you need to figure out which one of these types of value are going to be best for your specific target audience for your clothing brand. The 4 types of value content that you can create is really important to get through your head because this is how you're going to be able to offer value in the content that you make, and it should be really aligned with your audience. So the 4 types of value content are educational, inspirational, emotional, and entertainment. So is your content educational? Is your brand around something that would be educational? Are you offering entertainment like humor or doing something funny or doing something kind of entertaining? Like that's what I do for my own clothing brand. It's all humor. I'm trying to entertain and get some sort of like reaction out of people. Inspirational, offering people like, oh man, I really want to go to the gym, or like I really want to start a business. And then emotional. There's a lot of emotional content connecting on nostalgia or sadness or things that happen like that. So figure out, which one of those things is it for your own clothing brand? Get really clear on that. And then you can start making content specifically that is offering value that's aligned with your clothing brand's concept. And that's really going to help you on both TikTok and on Instagram get much more viral content. The last thing to note just off the top of my head here is that it's important to stage your accounts well. Like at the top of your Instagram and at the top of your TikTok account, pin your posts that actually have your products in it. Don't just pin your most viral posts. Like I have a post on TikTok that got 6.5 million views, and I don't even pin it to the top of my TikTok account. Instead, I pin the post to the top of my TikTok account that actually have my products in it, so that when people are exploring the account and they're going, who is this? That was a funny video. They see that we also have products to offer. It's just a small tip for you, but it might help you get more sales. I spent a ton of time building a completely free clothing brand course for anybody starting up a clothing brand right now. All you have to do to get access is go to freeclothingcourse.com and you can go through it at your own pace, and I hope you enjoy.